What is going on, guys? So, the last thing that I think I recorded was registration from the show, but basically, not really a lot goes on show day. Like the lead up to show, especially like one day out, like literally all I did was eat, check in, sleep, eat, check in. That was it. But I said that I would catch you guys up on what the fuck happened and the show day itself. All I can say is registration was long, right? But ooh, show day was even longer. So I'm actually just gonna get myself ready for the day. Honestly, guys, I feel like I'm only kind of coming back to like normal after that weekend because it was long. But the game plan for today, so we are back to cardio, the 2 sessions a week. I also do my makeup kind of backwards, you'll see that now. But yeah, while I'm chatting, I just said that I'd give you guys something to actually look at, as opposed to me just staring into the camera. But my game plan for the day is I've just finished a block of work, done my cardio this morning, and I want to go out and get some steps, and it is Friday. So yeah, like literally nearly a week since I stepped on stage, and I need to go and collect my prawns for the next kind of 2 weeks. And there's like a fish van that comes around on Friday, fresh fish Friday, and yeah, I collect my prawns because they from there because they are the best prawns. I've tried prawns from like Lidl and stuff like that. They ain't the same. They just ain't the same. So I go and collect the prawns from there, and it's handy because it's literally only at the top of the estate. So what I'll do is I'll go get some steps in with Mia, and then on the way back then I'll collect then the prawns. So yeah, but yeah, did my 20 minutes of cardio this morning. I've actually started doing it on the Stairmaster. I said I did my first session today, or yesterday, last session of cardio for the week today. And I'm liking the routine. So what I do is I go in, I'll do my cardio, and then I do some ab training, and then I come home and I have my first meal, which is really, really nice. So what we did was post show, we ran 4 high carb days, where we kind of just seen that my weight held, to be honest. So that was nice, like reduced steps, no cardio, still training. But yeah, so we were back to baseline yesterday. So for the high carb days, we did 2,000 calories, just over 2,000 calories. And today we are back to 1,590 calories. So not that low, to be honest. Dropped 0.2 since yesterday. So really just excited to see where the rest of the week lands me, with going back to baseline. But let's talk about what went down at Muscle Contest. So it was 2 shows. So we had the regional in the morning time, and then we had then the pro qualifier then in the evening time. Bikini was last, as always last. So I knew it was going to be a very, very long day. I think I was on stage around 1, maybe 1 o'clock for the regional. And then for the pro qualifier, didn't get off stage until like 8 or 9 p.m. So it was a very, very long day. My sleep went a little bit weird in the lead up to the show, which like that's normal, but even then post, like the day after, I think I slept something like 4 hours, and I was up and I was meal prepping. Yeah, so not ideal. So that's, I kind of only feel like I'm coming back to normal the last kind of day, to be honest. Like getting back into routine. Like if anyone knows me, you know that I'm like such a creature of habit. I do the same things at the same time all the time. But So I got third place in the regional and third place in the pro qualifier. Am I happy with that? I'd lie if I was saying like, yeah, I'm super happy with that. Obviously, like, I compete to win. But what I kind of need to bring it back to for myself and for my brain is that it was the best luck I've ever brought to stage. Like, hands down, like, there's no doubt about that. Was it rewarded? No, unfortunately, but that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Like, it's bodybuilding at the end of the day. But I was obsessed with the bikini. Even I loved my pose, and I think it was like the best presentation that I had. I was nervous though, I'm not gonna lie, like, going up for the regional. I was actually quite nervous. I was a little bit more nervous than I thought I was going to be, considering the fact that, like, I have already competed this year in Scotland. But yeah, I was nervous, and I was a little bit shaky. I when I'm nervous, I shake, which is annoying, but you know. But definitely when I went out for the pro qualifier, I was a lot more confident and less shaky. So I feel like that presentation was quite good. And for the stage photos, I tactically only got the stage photos for the pro qualifier because I knew that it was going to be a much better look, and that I was just going to be more confident and less nervous going up for the pro qualifier. But yeah, like I was saying, like, am I happy with the placing? No. I did get feedback. I got feedback straight, like, as soon as I came off stage, in person, which I feel like is the best time. I've only ever really gotten feedback like after, like a week or so after you've competed, and I feel like by then, like, you're not really getting detailed feedback. Do you know? Now, the feedback was, it just didn't make any sense. So I got feedback from two different judges, but this is bikini, this is bodybuilding all over. Like, it's subjective. Now, I and myself and Meg already have an idea of, like, what we kind of want to do moving forward, and what we kind of want to see from my physique. But first judge I went to said to come in softer, that I was just a little bit too hard and too lean. Literally then 2 seconds later went to a different judge, and she said to come in tighter. So, I mean, what should I do there? You can't do both. But from looking at, for example, when I don't have any photos to show you guys because I'm still waiting for stage photos. But if in the meantime, if I do get my stage photos in between editing this, I'll obviously add them in. But I was a little bit flat for the regional. Again, this was the first peak that myself and Meg have done together. Because for Scotland, we didn't peak at all. We just cruised into the show. So we got some valuable data that I need more food on show day. I'm not someone who can run lower foods on show day, so we need to kind of have a little bit more of, like, a balance so that my midsection doesn't go. Like, I don't feel my midsection was definitely tighter for the regional in the morning because there was less food, but then as a byproduct of that, I was a little bit flatter. But yeah, like, I felt like then for the pro qualifier, my pump was a lot better. Like, backstage, I was able to actually get a pump, because it can be quite hard for me to get a pump sometimes on show day, which is annoying. But look, again, like, this is the thing, like, a peak isn't, like, I'm not saying, like, oh, had we have done XYZ, we would have won. Like, I'm not fucking delusional, do you know what I mean? And I hate when people come off stage and they're like, oh, if we just did blah, 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 I would have won. Like, probably not. Like, probably not. The girl who won, like, there was no way that I was going to beat her structure. Like, and that's okay. Do you know what I mean? Like, still to be able to take, like, top 3 at a pro qualifier, I'm happy with. Like, I'm happy that my placing didn't go down from, because it was actually the exact same lineup pretty much for the pro qualifier as there was the regional. So for me, I'm like, look, at least I didn't drop down in placings. That's something. Do you know what I mean? But as far as the look itself, I was super happy with. I do need to smile more on stage, which is, it's funny because I am actually a smiley person, but for whatever reason, I just don't smile on stage. I don't know. So that's definitely something that I know I want to work on. It's been that way since I started competing, to be honest. The smiling issue, I don't know, I think I just get so like serious and I'm like, yeah, that I forget to smile on stage. But yeah, so I've been practicing my smile, and that sounds actually crazy even saying that out loud. I've been practicing smiling. I do have a resting bitch face. Like, it's quite bad. Anyone who knows me, the first thing be like, oh my god, when I first saw you, I thought that you were a bitch. So there we go. But back to bodybuilding. So, like I said, it was myself and Meg's first peak together. So was it going to be absolutely perfect? No. Now, do I think I was brought in exactly the way that, we wanted to? Yes, of course. But again, like, the goal right now is just to improve every show day. And so far, we have, So I'm quite happy with that. But yeah, the feedback makes no sense. So I'm just kind of like, look, I'm just going to do my own thing. I'm just going to come in the way that I want to come in. So basically what me and Meg have kind of decided is that, or like come to the realization of, is that my physique looks better when I come in sharper. I'm not the kind of, my physique isn't the kind of physique where if I come in soft it looks good. It just doesn't look good on me. I've done it before. It's not a vibe. So what we're trying to do right now is just be a little bit tighter, which is why we're back to baseline, foods, cardio, steps, everything like that. I can't do my eyebrows. I'm gonna come back in a sec. I couldn't speak and do my eyebrows at the same time, but basically we're going again. We had planned on doing another show anyway. Meg wanted me to compete this weekend at Amateur Olympia Alicante, but I just kind of felt like the turnaround was very, very quick. I only got home on the Sunday, only started feeling back to normal Wednesday, and then I would have had to been on a flight Thursday, so yesterday. So I was like, no. And also I want to improve on the look that we brought, and I know that we can. Even though I'm saying like, yeah, it was my best look, I know that we can improve on that. So I am going to do Empro, which is in 15 days. So this day, in 2 weeks, I'll be waking up in Alicante. So the idea is to bring a tighter look with the same fullness. So I'm really excited, hence why we're kind of like, I don't want to say depleting, but we're just trying to get a little bit tighter in the lead up, so that basically then when we do add the carbs, my body responds nicely. But again, because we have that data from muscle contest, I know that the peak is going to be even better. Do you know what I mean? So I'm really excited. The only thing is, right, no one can go with me. This will be the first show that I've gone to completely on my own in all of my years competing. So I'm calling it the Alicante Adventure. Like, everything is booked, like flights, accommodation, everything like that is booked. But it was quite expensive to go over. I think there's something on in Alicante, like there's some kind of a festival or something like that, which is why the flights are just so expensive. So no one can go over with me. This will be the furthest I've actually ever travelled on my own, and this is the first time I'm travelling on my own for a show. So it's going to be it's going to be good. Am I scared? I'm fucking shitting myself. I'm not going to lie, but I know that it's going to be a good one. So yeah, they are the plans. So the plan was always to just kind of take it show by show. Like, I've been in prep now 6 months, do you know? So I still don't feel like I'm ready to kind of call it a day as far as prep. Like, I feel like I've more to give. So that's why we're going to do another show, which I'm really excited for. I've competed in Alicante before in 2023 in Amateur Olympia. So it's in the same venue and everything. So at least I know the venue. But yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to it. I am nervous, but I'm looking forward to just being like a little Dora the Explorer, bopping around Alicante on my own. I think it's gonna be good. It's either gonna be great for my confidence, or it's gonna to like say to me like, Nadine, you should not travel on your own. Like, I've gone over to the UK and stuff like that on my own, but going to Spain is obviously a little bit further, and going on my own is definitely gonna be interesting. So yeah, that's basically the catch up. I was gonna do this like fully on Instagram, but like clearly your gal likes to talk. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this video at this. I might add in some bits from the lead up to show, but I don't really know what I have, to be honest. But I don't want this video to be too long either, but I just kind of wanted to catch everyone up on what the hell I've been doing. So yeah, that is that. So again, I will catch you guys in a few days once we've kind of had a few more days like of being back to baseline, how the look is looking, and yeah, make sure that you like and subscribe to the video. Well, subscribe to the channel, but like the video. And I'll catch you guys in a bit.